Okay, this is the concert band. It's made up of 7th through 12th grade students that have between 1 year and about 5 years experience. To say that the band at New Hope had a good year this year is an understatement. The band this year had a historic year. First marching contest in 6 years. The second contest we went to, we were within a tenth of a point of bringing home the whole thing. We did 2 marching contests rated superior both times. Went to concert festival for the first time in 6 years, and made our first superior. So the band directors and I were speculating that it had been 25 to 30 years. And on Facebook, an alumni of the New Hope Band found me. It's been 23 years exactly. Okay? And they made a superior rating at concert festival for the first time. They played for the student body today. The students loved it. We had, you can see it on your program, but we had record enrollment in the Madison County Honor Band of recent times. We played a fantastic Elvis show hosted by Mitchell Brown. That was incredible. And right now, I think I can see 6 instruments that came out of that. There are more instruments that were in the other kids' hands, and there's more instruments in the band room. That event ensured the future of this band bigger than any event I've ever been a part of in my life. And Mitchell, it was great. Thank you. Now, we're going to open with our 3 contest numbers, and then I was with a group of students and we were trying to figure out, we need something pops oriented, something popular, movie kind of thing for the end of the concert. And we were going, well, let's look at Pirates of the Caribbean. And I said, okay. And we listened to some easy arrangements, and then they found an arrangement that's written a lot like the movie score and is not easy. And they said, I want to play that. I said, okay. And we ordered it. Okay, and we've been working it up. The students over there loved it. There are times they sound a lot like the movie soundtrack. And I couldn't be prouder of what they're doing this year. We're going to start with Newcastle March. Who in here is an Auburn fan, which is a great thing? Who's an Auburn fan? Johnny Vincent wrote it. Band director at Auburn for probably 30 plus years, and now he's director emeritus, so he's been there for 40 years. And so this is Newcastle March. Okay, I saw this done at a concert and I thought it was really cool. But I want to try it with you guys, and I want you to understand, how music is changing these kids. I want you to understand how being in an activity where not you just produce your note, but you produce your note in relation to other notes, and the quality of your friends playing is judged on the quality of yours. Stated another way, in band, 90% is an F. I'm going to ask the students to play the beginning of the same march you just heard, and they are going to randomly miss 1 out of every 10 notes. Just 1 out of every 10. They're not all going to miss the same one. Somebody may play too loud. Somebody may play at the wrong time. I told them to do it. We're not going to go very far. I want you to hear the result. Okay? 1 note out of 10. And don't be shy. They all go, if I play a mistake, I can't play loud. No. 1, 2, ready? Now, the reason, and they're going, he would never allow that, right? What they are doing is they're learning to set a standard higher than what they would have to in math. If my child, he graduates from high school tomorrow, my left, that's all 3. All right, when my child brought home a 90, I patted him on the back and gave him a hug. You did the same thing. And what they're having to learn is, when are you through practicing? Stated another way, not related to music. When are you through working on what the group needs done? When are you through working on what the boss needs done? When are you through doing what's demanded? When it's right. And they're learning this every day in band. And when I saw the illustration at the other concert, I wanted to share it with you. It really changes the way they think and changes their level of personal responsibility. Now, I get told all the time that I've got the smartest kids in New Hope. I know that. Okay? That's great. But work ethic is a lot of what we need to teach. And it's important for you guys to know what we're expecting of them. Okay? So I just wanted you to see the illustration. The next thing we're going to play is, if you're a classical music fan and you have heard Appalachian Spring by Aaron Copland, it's based on the old tune, Shaker tune from the Shaker religion. It's based on simple gifts. Who's heard that tune before? Yeah. It's in a lot of hymnals. Okay? And this is Shaker variants. notice that the elementary school got new curtains? And they look a whole lot better. Okay, that was this week. Thank you for whoever was involved in that. Now, the next piece we're going to play is called Kentucky 1800 by Claire Grunman. Kentucky 1800, it's a secret code. It's folk songs from Kentucky around the year 1800. Okay? And Claire Grunman is one of the most prolific writers for young band and small band. And his other job, before computers, he wrote the crossword puzzles for the New York Times, right out of his head. So this is Kentucky 1800 by Claire Grunman. We have a few housekeeping things I need to talk about. First of all, did you see the new band calendar for this summer that was in the lobby? Did you notice that at the top on the title in July it said third version, August? Okay, I've issued it twice. And the first time I issued it, we scheduled some professional development things over there. I had to reissue it. And now you know that the school calendar is about to change again, right? I wrote this one anticipating an August 20th start date. Now, that would be all the marching band participants, the few people from 6th grade that I've asked to participate, and all the color guard and majorettes and everybody. You got to be back by the time, from your vacations by the time it's set. The kids are getting their chair placement audition, and by the end of the week I hope to have a CD of the halftime show and their sheet music available for them where they can either grab it from me or get it from the front office. So they can have it all summer. After the concert tonight, there's a reception out in the hallway, and that's great. And I want us to have a good time. We're going to do awards on the day of graduation, and I'll give them the piece of paper for that here in just a few minutes. We're going to do awards on the day of graduation. But after the reception, this room, right where we are, has an assembly at 8 in the morning. We have to completely strike the stage, empty the conference room where we had some people warming up, get everything back to the band room, make the place look great. Mr. Cage was so nice in letting us be here, and we appreciate it. And it looks great with the ferns and the new curtains and everything. Let's make sure and treat him right on the cleanup, kind of like we did after the play. If you didn't come to the Wizard of Oz, you missed out. These kids were phenomenal. And we're going to keep doing it with drama and some band kids and different things. We're going to keep doing things like that in the future. And they had a great time. Miss Jordan? Or is she in the hall? Boosters, is there anything I'm forgetting?
You talked about graduation.
Yes?
We will need some supplies for making it, so watch your email. If I don't have your email, stop by after the table and give me your email address so I can contact you as we get information for the band practice.
Okay. All right. Oh, yes. And there are 3 people that are ill that we need to think about and pray about. Okay? The first person, and it would take wild horses to keep him away from a band event, so he must be really sick, and that's Isaac. Isaac's not here today, and Isaac loves this band. And so think about Isaac. I'm not even sure what went wrong because he was here yesterday. Then we had 2 appendicitis within the band family within the last week. One was Christian Terry on saxophone. You'll see his name in the program. Emily was his sister, the one that played the flute solo, so keep Christian. Christian, are you here?
Hey, Christian.
Cool. But there is no way he was ready to pick up a saxophone and go, no. And we appreciate you for being here. And Hannah Graves' mother, Marion Graves from the library. She's already back at work, but it's like we've been beat up the last week and a half. So please keep these people in your prayers. Okay? Was there anything else?
I would like to thank everybody that brought refreshments for our impromptu reception today. So thank you, everybody, for your trust.
And it's not just students. If we all grabbed something, how fast could we clear this place out? 10 minutes, we'd be done. Right? Thank you for coming. There is no encore tonight. This is it. We're going to play the Pirates of the Caribbean. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really liked teaching your kids this year. This has been one of the most successful years I can think of, as far as where we start and where we end. They are phenomenal. Thank you for the chance. It's okay.
Mr. Anderson has his DVDs ready.
Yes. Mr. Anderson, there are several cameras that he's been filming from different angles, and he gets a really good recording. And if you'd like to order a DVD and it's got things on it from the whole year, you can do so out in the lobby. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, and Mitchell's DVDs are in the lobby.
Yes. And Mitchell Brown DVDs, CDs, like you broke it. All right. They're out in the lobby. Okay? Yes.